Welcome back to Good Moms Bad Choices.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Mila.
And it's our 200th episode! 200 episodes.
Holy fucking shit.
Can you believe it? What the fuck? We talked 200 times?
Bitch, that's like 200 plus hours of talking. People are like, where's your credentials? To have 200 plus hours of talking.
It's more than 200.
It's on camera.
It's like 500 plus, okay? Because each episode is about an hour and a half.
It's crazy. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh my goodness.
You have shown up to do something 200 motherfucking times in your life.
Every week.
Every week you have done something 200 times. You at this point, we're masters. We've mastered it because that's what they say.
That's what the people are saying. So we're experts.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. It feels really good to say that. We're masters at our craft.
We are.
You're watching Masters at Work.
Bing bong.
No. Don't fucking bing bong again. Don't. Why are you doing that?
I can't stop. I don't know.
Where did you get that? I don't know. Are you watching The Shade
They
Room?
were doing it a few months ago. I don't know. It's just
Why are you just catching on now?
Because I'm older.
I don't like it. I think just stay in your lane.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No bing bong here.
That's not cool. Okay, got it. I won't do it again.
Okay.
This is the last time, guys.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I feel like a seasoned vet.
Very seasoned.
I feel amazing. I feel like, wow. We really showed up 200 times to do something. I think it's like this podcast has given me obviously so much purpose and made me feel so empowered in who I am, and I get to show up as myself every week, and that has allowed me to show up in my life as myself every day, all the time, in the most annoying, obnoxious way. But hey, it's me, and I don't know. I'm just really grateful that we met that one night at the bar. I think it was like the Funky Monkey or something, the Blue Monkey.
It was like the Blue.
It was the Blue Monkey.
Wow,
we met
I
at the
remember
Blue
that.
Monkey, and the rest is history.
For real. Honest to fucking God. Thank you for creeping up on me in that bathroom line. Like, hey, bitch. Oh my God, we got to find that picture. There's like one pic. Remember that picture we just found like last year of that night?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
We found there's like one mysterious picture somewhere that Erica has somewhere in her phone of like the first time we ever met. And I know, like, how crazy that you just asking low-key a stranger to start something with you has spawned into this huge fucking umbrella of things.
I never would have done that any other time. So I don't know why I did that, because I like, especially prior to that, like it was really hard for me to even ask for help, to even like, just, I don't know. Like, I think my ego was really wrapped up in like, I can do it. I can do everything myself. I don't need anybody. I got it. I don't got it. You know, like, and so I'm just really grateful that God said, bitch, go talk to this bitch. Go say something. You need a friend. Okay. And now I have the best one.
I know, like, for real. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. Obviously, I didn't know you were coming to say make friends. And I don't know in any other circumstance would I have ever felt comfortable to be like, hi, do you have a baby? Like, I probably would have been like, oh, I did see her on Instagram, and like, you know, say hi because we had a mutual friend there. But like, I don't know if I would have taken as far as been like, take my number, let's hang out. Just because, like, not that, because I am friendly, but like thinking that people are so cool and that they're going to think that you're being weird. Mm-hmm. But I'm so grateful that you stepped out on a whim that night and did that, because whoo, child, it's been quite a ride, baby.
I mean, I think it's a testament to anyone listening too. Like, sometimes you just gotta if your gut, something in you is like, just go say hi to that person, and you reject it, don't, like, just go do it, because something is telling you to do that. And I don't know, I like took a lot of measures to go there. Like, I had to drop my kid off. I had to confront mom shame. I had to get to the club, find this bitch, figure out what am I going to say and not be awkward because I'm so fucking awkward. Follow through. Like, but you know,
and you followed through, boo. That Monday we hung out. I can't tell you nearly what we talked about. It was just like, la da 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 da. Oh, margarita,
yeah,
sure.
margarita. Mm-hmm.
Margarita, yes. I think it was white wine. It was something at your grandma's house.
It was margarita. I think it was margarita, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, even further than that, like, being around each other and not being super duper close, like still being like, hey, do you want to start this thing with me? And then telling me the story about your threesome couple. And like, if you guys didn't know, me and Erica weren't friends until we started the podcast. We actually got to know each other on the mic. We're just assuming people have not joined us anywhere in this 200th episode fucking journey. But if you're just joining us, Erica creeped up on me in a bar, and we had a play date. We had a couple of play dates, but we really weren't close friends until one day we're at a birthday party, and she was newly single, and she's like, I met a couple on Tinder. Are you on Tinder? And I was like, a couple, huh? I was like, I didn't know this bitch was this spicy. I might like her more than I thought. Of course, that was a story that made me like her more. I did like her, but that was like,
you fucked two people at one time?
Wow, you're my people. We have more in common than I thought. I thought the babies were the only thing. And, you know, made me more intrigued in her, I guess. And then shortly after, she was like, do you want to start like a podcast? She's like, there's none about like single motherhood.
Do you know originally, actually, before I even asked you, I talked to Nisha about this, and you know who I was going to ask?
Felicia.
Yeah,
you did tell me that.
Yeah, Felicia Latour. Like, and look at her fucking glow up too. Fucking
thrive.
Killing it. Somebody's mama. Shout out to Felicia. But like, God was like, something was like, you know, I felt like Felicia. I was like, she's found her thing. She already got her thing. And I was like, I don't know who I'm going to ask, and how do I even ask this? I don't even know what I'm asking.
Can you record it? Can you talk to me?
And with my computer out. Like, I'm gonna put my computer on, and we'll just like talk. Like, yeah, I think off the bat though, even though we weren't like the best of friends, we always had good conversation, and that's why I was like, yeah, we're interesting. We agree, we disagree, and I thought, like, when I started listening to podcasts, I was like, there's nothing about Black moms that are dating and single and young. Everyone's old and white and drinking a lot of wine and saying like, fuck.
Those kids are assholes.
God damn it. Yeah, assholes. That's the one. But yeah, so that's what led us here, and it's 200 episodes in. We've had a wild ride of really personal growth, making so many friends along the way.
So many friends
That, like, God, like, it's crazy. Just friends I didn't even know I needed. Like, from listeners that are friends now, to guests that are friends, to people that are now like helping us support this podcast. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, everybody, a lot of our community has been built just through the podcast. It makes me more reassured in the fact, like, obviously I already know, like, this is our purpose and this is like the path that we've been given. And like, that's why we've just, I don't know. It's like we do get to show up every day and be ourselves. And as a direct result of being ourselves, we inevitably attract our tribe, you know, like people who we fuck with and people who just accept us as we are and like make us even more ourselves and more comfortable to be ourselves, because everybody else is in there who they are too, you know, like I feel good being empowered to be me, and then everybody else is empowered to be themselves. And so together collaboratively, we've just like made so many, I feel like, soulmates.
We have. I think like there are so many. I think people often reserve soulmate title for like a sexual lover or romantic lover, but like I have some of the deepest soulmates in my friendships,
for sure.
And you know, I think that like, and a lot of them have been a result of this podcast, and I'm so grateful that most of my friends really, you know, have made me like tap into myself, understand that like I am just enough. The self-love is like the only love I really need. And I think being able to come on here and get on the mic every day, and not every day, but every week, and just like talk has been incredibly, what is it? Therapeutic for me. And sometimes when I couldn't afford therapy, I was just here.
And it's expedited. I feel like for me, it's really expedited like some personal growth.
Amen. Yes.
You know, like things that may have taken even longer for me to understand. I've just by talking through it, by having a person and a community that keeps me accountable, for having to be accountable for myself. Like, bitch, you sound dumb. You just said that last year. Like, you said that 2 years ago, bitch. You're still like getting digmatized. It is just like, I I don't know. It's beautiful to have this safe space and like really therapy, you know, that's like, I'm so grateful my work is therapy.
Amen. And honestly, the theme of this month is so aligned. And I think this was just by accident, actually, that our 200th episode landed in February.
On the 2nd.
On the 2nd. Wait.
Today's the second month of the year in the February. Wait, the second month of the year on the 2nd in the year of 2022. Bitch.
And it's our 200th episode.
This whole journey
what does 2 mean?
2. Okay, so 22. Let's see. In numerology. Number 22 symbolizes soul mission, duality, selflessness, relationship, and balance are all shown by the number 2. The number 22 represents double the amount of energy. Additionally, this angel number has a strong relationship to emotions, intuition, and idealism. These are only a few of the many... Wait, where did it go? These are only a few of its many attributes. In numerology, the number 22 represents the fulfillment of one's greatest aspirations, as well as a sense of strength and accomplishment. I feel that way. Be aware that number 22 is among the most powerful numbers. So if you see it, don't be surprised, most likely as a result of the divine's desire to inspire you to strive for greater heights. While it's a lot of responsibility, it's all in the best possible light because 22 is your life number. It's likely that you are, okay, well, we're not going to go into that because we're not talking about life number, but clearly.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, 222.
My birthday is also on the 22nd. It's a very special number. I agree.
It is.
And it's been like this journey looking back has been so wildly divine. Like it's not a coincidence that our we are turning, our 200th episode is on the 2nd. Like everything we've done has been like really shown us how magical life is and how powerful we are. And like when you listen to the universe, it really opens up for you and answers for you, and you will get all the friends and you will get all the things that you need will inevitably come to you. I just feel like we weren't as witchy when we started, but now we're just like full blown witch mode.
Yeah, especially when you're doing everything with good intentions. I think like all of the intentions that we've had in business have really been good. Like they've never been malicious. It's never been about obviously we want to make money and shit and do that and do the things and be successful, but like ultimately it's always been about like the growth of the self-growth of us. How do we help our community and how do we help them grow? How do we give them the tools that that they need? How do we give them the resources that maybe how do we find resources for them that maybe we don't need, but like, hey, I know someone that can help you with that. That's really kind of what Good Moms is all about.
We just really wanted to create a space that wasn't judgmental of anyone. Like you can come as you are and that's cool. And like, in fact, we're different, and this is not typical to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway because this is who the fuck I am. And like really providing a safe space, not only for us, but like for the people who come to know you can be who you are, and that's perfectly acceptable, especially as a mom. And like, it's true. It's always been good intentions, and like really the intentions we have for ourselves, we also have for our community.
Literally, like everything that I like, even like the challenges that we launch, it's like, I don't want to do it alone. Like it's because I want to grow. Like maybe someone else wants to grow in this way with me. I don't know, maybe. And then I think that's kind of like been the driver of everything. And
also like planting a seed, like there are so many people who are living in thought processes and in like ideologies that they didn't even ask for. And sometimes you just need someone to drop in and be like, is that your thought or somebody else?
Yeah. You sure about that?
Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like we all need that. Like that's what conversation is for. That's the most beautiful thing about exchanging conversation is like you can always birth new ideas. You can always like your mindset can always expand. Like, damn, I never even thought about that. Like suddenly your scope is so much larger just for having a conversation. Right. And I think our hope is also to be like, so many women are stuck in certain like mind prisons because you've been taught something, and in fact like you've become a slave to the system, and in fact like you are the system and you create your own. And like that's in motherhood, that's in parenthood, that's in adulthood and womanhood. Like we are only as broad as our ideas. And I think one of our big thing too is like breaking out of this stereotypical archaic idea of how you have to be as a woman, as a mom, as a man. Like be whoever the fuck you want to be, and you can be black and you can be young and you can be old or whatever. Like it doesn't, none of these things, they're all what we how we design, and life is to be designed and not to just be lived.
Amen. I love when you go. I love when you have a sermon, bitch. It's every time.
It's the weed.
You deliver.
Oh my goodness.
Well, speaking of black, it also is Black History Month. So happy Black History Month, my love.
Happy Black History Month, Queen. I hate saying that.
Please don't.
Goddess. What's a better word than goddess?
Grand Rising Queen.
Grand Rise. Oh God, that's like the number one. Don't ever text me
The Grand Rising.
I hate that.
I fucking hate it.
I've like said that, but don't say it to me.
You've said it? You've literally texted someone Grand Rising.
No, I've never texted. I probably put it in like a story.
I'm going to search your fucking phone. I'm going to search Jamila's text and type in Grand Rising.
I've never sent that to anyone. Shut the fuck up. Do I look like a hotep man to you?
No, you don't. That's why I need to know for sure. I need to confirm this.
No.
Oh my gosh. What was I saying? I got distracted.
Oh, we said Happy Black History Month.
Yes. Happy Black History Month.
We're dropping some Very Black Drops merch. We're really on our merch game right now.
Yeah, go check out our merch. We dropped a little special thing for Black History Month. Some tees that are cute as fuck, black as fuck, mom as fuck, fine as fuck. Go check that out on our website. But you know, every day's Black History Month over here, boo. We don't need a month to celebrate, okay? I'm black every motherfucking day.
The only thing Black History Month is good for is around January-ish, the brands will start looking for their token blacks, setting them on payroll, making it seem like their brands give a fuck about the 28 days in February because it's Black History Month. But I have a reminder for everyone and all the brands that are inevitably...
They did give us the shortest month of the whole year.
Of course, but you guys, black people are here every day. 365.
Buy black all the time, not just this month.
Yeah, support.
But if you're going to and you're not black and you're white and you want to give into that white guilt, go to goodmomsbadchoices.com, click merch.
Brand partnerships are in the contact us. We're available to be your token blacks for February.
We will ask for the highest price this month specifically.
And you must give it to us or we're going to tell everyone.
We'll expose you. No pressure.
No pressure. Call us.
I'm like, no shit. No one called this month.
God. They used the other black moms who didn't do that thing, or they bullied them on air.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know we have a theme for every month.
Yes.
Last month's theme was
confidence.
This
month's theme is for the love of self. February, for the love of self.
You know, February can be a weird time because, you know, in America, we love to just be so invested in all the holidays that they say are really important and we must celebrate, including Valentine's Day. And I feel like around this month, winter in general, you know, it's cuffing season. And niggas feel like they got to have a wifey. Bitches feel like they need to have a nigga. If they don't, they're sad. And, you know, what I've felt in this month, being a single woman and really focusing on my self-love is like, I rarely feel sad about not having a man. Like, do I want a partner? Yes, of course. Do I want partnership? Do sometimes like I look up and I'm like, oh, if I had a boyfriend or a man, like my groceries would have gotten picked up already. Yeah, of course. I feel all those ways, but which I think are natural. But I think my journey in self-love has really allowed me to come to this place where it's like I am not seeking outwardly in that way. And this month I really wanted us to focus on is just like focusing on dating yourself, spending time with yourself. When was the last time you went to the movies by yourself? When was the last time you went and had a drink by yourself? Took yourself on a nice date? You know, a lot of times we're sad because no one's taking us out, but we haven't even took us out.
Right.
Like, I think that those things are really, really important. And inevitably, all of those things will come. Love and all those things. As long as you're, you know, aligned and manifesting those things and working on yourself. But the self-love is the major key. Confidence, self-love. I mean, we're going on this journey this year of really like building the perfect, not the perfect, but like
our highest selves.
Our highest version of ourself every month. And I feel like self-love is one you cannot forget. You cannot overstep that. You can't skip it. You can't get around it because that bitch will show up every single time.
Well,
like,
because
you still ain't did it, bitch.
we try to fill voids with people, and like when you love yourself, you don't really need to do that. And like everybody wants love, but you can essentially you can't really give love or receive it if you don't believe it, and that means loving yourself. And people fuck that up all the time, attaching themselves to other people
and attach themselves to things too, like even just not even people, like work,
right
you know, like overworking yourself at me, like just distracting yourself from yourself with anything, whether it's drugs, whether it's sex, whether
alcohol,
it's being an entrepreneur. I mean, I think that even itself can feel like, I think that can become an excuse as well, too, to not work on yourself.
career, my work.
I'm working. I'll get to that. I remember I went on this date with this guy. I talked about him like last year. He was kind of crazy. What was his name? Did I ever give him a name?
Who? Oh.
Did I ever give him a name?
I will. Crazy Bay. Actually, someone just mentioned that person to me, and I was like, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah, well, I talked about this guy, and anyway, he was like a self-proclaimed self-avoider. Like, he was like, yeah, I'm working on this and this and that, and like, but I know, like, I really got to work on like my self-love, but I'll get to that later. Like, he literally said that to me, like, I'll get to that later, and I was like, wow. I mean, it was kind of amazing that he like said it out loud. I was like, okay, well, at least you know that you need to get there. But
it's not something you say on a date per se. I mean, you should actually say that to me if that's the truth. 'Cause let me go get my shit and go to the car. I'll be right back.
I should have done that. But you know, the woman in me is like,
oh, you need to be loved.
Sure? Like, oh, maybe you don't know. You're misunderstood.
Let me show you how good you are.
You don't mean that. That nigga meant that. But yeah, I mean, he was avoiding himself because he had all these projects and things he was trying to, you know, focus on. That was his main goal, is like, and he was a father too, like making sure his kid was set up. He had to make sure that was happening before he had the time to focus on himself. And like, even parents, like, again, like, we avoid ourselves so much and use our kids as reasons why we can't, you know, make self-care and self-love a priority. But it has to be. You're going to be a shitty parent if you're not prioritizing that at all.
You can't, like, just like you can't be in a romantic relationship without first like having love of self. It's usually not successful. It's the same with your kids. It will always come up. Your lack of love for yourself will always come up in other relationships because it's a projection of the shit that's not being done inwardly.
Yeah, no, it's true. So February, we're talking about
the love of self, and so much comes with that, right? Like treating yourself nice, taking care of yourself, taking yourself out on dates, having positive self-talk when you hear negative things come up, or just there's just so many things. You know what I noticed last month, because I do like to be around people. I'd like to be around people until I don't. And then I'm like, oh no, you're talking so fucking much. Why did I allow this? That like, it's made me more conscious. Like when I'm alone, I'm like, this company I like. I don't have to worry about anyone talking too much. No one's talking at all, not even me. And if I want to talk to someone, I can call them, and then I can hang up.
And then I hang up.
You know, and like, I'm more conscious of it. Like as I work more, as my kid is getting older, I'm like, my time is really valuable. And like, I don't want to hear anyone talk about a bunch of nothingness. Like, you know, like if you're on the same level and like the conversation feels really good, but if you don't feel like moved by it, then you're forcing it and you're just wasting time that you could be thinking to yourself.
I know. I mean, it's hard though to break old habits, and like, I mean, and like, you should be around people, you know, but I guess it's the company that you choose. And self-love is a really long journey. I think it's a lifelong journey. Yeah, you don't ever just perfect it, like, at all. Maybe you do. I mean, maybe the Capricorns of the world have perfected
like they perfected everything else.
Perfect everything.
They're Buddha. There's more Buddhist Capricorns. I wonder how
many Buddhist Capricorns
They're like,
are.
I must win, must succeed.
It's very organized. But yeah, I think that it's an ever changing journey, because the circumstances of your life are always changing, and it's like, you know, finding that balance. And then also like teaching our kids self-love. I mean, how we show our children like early on how to love themselves and choose themselves first. And, you know, some people, and especially as for parents that like haven't never prioritized themselves, have never shown themselves self-love and self-care until later on in life when their children are already older. Like, how do you implement that and show them that after that? I think about sometimes the things that like I might miss as a parent. I'm like, what am I going to miss? How do I undo it? Can I undo it? Is there a way to undo it? Is there a course for that?
You're going to inflict some trauma somewhere. It's just inevitable. You just hope that it's on the lighter side. But like, I don't know if kids can come out without trauma. I don't think it's possible. Like, what are they going to work on when they get older? Like, all childhood comes with some form of trauma. It's the human experience.
Oh no,
I don't know. I think it's true.
I think you might be right. Oh, fuck.
Parents got divorced. Someone made fun of me at school. Like, there's always bound to be the shit of life.
It's true. Okay, well.
Are you stunned over there?
I was just really thinking, I was like, how have I shown Irie like how to choose herself or like self-care and self-love? I mean, I guess I show her through my own actions. I'm trying to think like, what are some ways that we can teach our kids? Like,
I mean, I think we've done a pretty good job. Like, we celebrate them. We get them massages for their kindergarten graduation. We take them on trips. Like, we go on trips alone. Like, I think I do notice that Luna thinks she'll make comments like, you need to work. I need to work. Like, I know that she knows that's priority.
Like, she needs to work.
Like, she's like, cause you're working, you know, like in her talking to me, I can tell that I've prioritized it. So like, she understands that, but like that it comes up a lot. Like, you're working or you have to work. You had to work. But today by the microwave, she told me, she's like, when I get older and you can come over to my house when I'm rich. I was like, yep. She's like, if I'm going to be rich, you can come to my house. I was like, yeah, you're going to be rich. She's
Not
like,
if I'm going to be.
She's like, duh. I'm like, I guess we care about tangible things. We've talked about it. Rich. Let's get rich. I don't know. I think we've done it. I think there's always ways to do more. Obviously, and like you said, we're always finding balance, you know, but I try to let Luna like have her space and what she needs. Like, that's okay too. If you need to take time, if you want to, okay. I also think a part of like self-love is being able to celebrate yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I think, I'm just trying to take this moment to celebrate us and to really like sit back on this journey of these 200 episodes, almost 4 years of podcasting, where we went into like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and we didn't really have a goal. We were just like, let's just do it and like be good at it. That was it. And then as it's evolved into so many fucking things, you know, like so many things. I was just having like a flashback of like all of our friends that we've gotten from here, and I was just like, El Torito scrambling into New Orleans wedding a little bit late. I was like, wow, what BS. Like, just like Samaya, you know, like Trap Yoga Bay, like so hard or soft, horrible, Mandy. Like, we have such a cool poppin' like structure and network of like of homies and friends because of this, and I'm just like, it's such a whirlwind. And like, we have merch and we have meetups and we have fucking a cannabis line, and we're publishing a book at the end of the year, and we're hosting retreats, and like, it's just dope. It's really a cool thing to see grow, and like really just have ideas like, oh, it'd be so cool if we could write a book for all the moms. Like, yeah, uh-huh. And then like, oh my God, we're writing a book for all the moms. Oh my God, like, how the fuck did this happen? Like, it'd be so cool if like moms had special weed, like weed just for moms. Oh my God, we are making weed for the moms. You know, like all these things we just talked about. Oh, it'd be so cool if we could have like Joe Budden on our podcast, or like, ooh, what if this person's on our podcast? I'm like, oh my God, they're on the podcast. Erykah Badu on the podcast. but just seeing like how hard work and dedication and love can really like fuel the fuck out of some shit. And like literally like this podcast, this friendship, this partnership has really been green light for me to be like, bitch, you can do whatever you want to do. What do you want? Mm-hmm. What do you want? Mm-hmm. What do you want? You could have it. Do you want that? You can have it. Literally,
I remember feeling so opposite of that. Like, God, and being so hard on myself, the lack of self-love that I had for myself, even going back and because we're writing this book, reading my journals and how hard I was on myself and not knowing my purpose and why haven't I mastered my craft? Why am I not like, why am I not booking every fucking audition that I go on? Why am I like, why is she, you know what I'm saying? And like to be here now, and I had that thought the other day where I was like, I literally can do anything. Like, it's just a matter of like, first of all, time. And like, what do I want to do? That's exactly the thought I had. I was like, what is it that I want to do? And I was like, honestly, like this partnership and this relationship and this friendship gave me so much confidence in that. I needed you.
You know? Absolutely. I was not feeling hopeful. I was feeling like
I couldn't have, I don't want to say I couldn't have done it by myself, but
I couldn't have done it by myself.
I wouldn't be here by myself, but like I still need your reassurance sometimes, all the time. I'll be like, girl, let's just do this. She'd be like, no. I'm like, okay, fine. You're not. And vice versa. Yeah. Like we keep chugging each other along.
Yeah. Like, no, not today, bitch. Not today. Come on.
Too many times I've been like, I don't want to record. I don't have it in me. She's like, we're recording, bitch. I'm like, okay.
Like, yeah, it's almost as like as soon as one person's somewhere else, it's at the right person, at the right time, the other person is not at the same place because somebody else needs to keep going, you know, like it's not always easy, but oh my God, it's fucking worth it. And we're only in the beginning, you know, like this is only the beginning, bitch.
I know.
And there's so much more to happen and to be had, but like it's this like intentional, consistent journey and this like passion for this thing that no one really understood but us is like, yeah, it's beautiful and I'm proud and and it's just like podcasting is a gamble. It's like going to the motherfucking NBA. It ain't really guaranteed. It's like being a rapper. Like it's not guaranteed, my nigga. You're gonna be on Spotify.
Especially
somewhere.
Not now. Shit.
Yeah, like it's run of the mill. And it's a male, white dominated industry. And here we are, you know, top 1% ho. Like we in here, we ain't going nowhere. And, you know, come fuck with us. That's how I feel. I feel like I always say this, we put out a sound alarm for all of our people. Like all the cool moms, all the people, come to us. We're here. And everyone came. Everyone who needed to understand us and who understood us came to our support and like has really leveraged our existence in this space. And just for the record, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. There's no one really in our lane because we made it. It's ours. You can't fuck with us because we in here.
Oh my God.
It's true. Like, someone said something to me about like, oh, something your competition. I'm like, that's not my competition.
Who said my competition?
Girl,
there is no competition. Why do they always want to do that?
I know.
That's and I don't mean like there is no type of competition, like there's no one better. I just mean like there's enough room for everybody. And no one is good moms. No one is Erica. No one is Jamila. No one is that girl either. Like we are all on our own fucking lane, our own path.
And don't ever think like, oh, they already have this person already has that, because like that could have shut us down so many times, you know. I'm like, there was a time where we started, we're like episode 3, I'm like looking at other podcasts, episode 156, I was like, oh my God, do we have this in us? Is this possible? How the fuck? And just like that, episode 200. Amen. Commit to yourself, love yourself, and miracles will happen. I really believe that.
Yeah, I mean it's a grind though. You have to really. It's not easy. Self-love, the journey in building anything, worth it is not easy. You have to sacrifice. You have to show up every day, even when you're not. Like, thankfully, you know, maybe find, if you need a partner, you need a partner. Like, thank God my partner would be like, no, we're doing it, and vice versa. Like, had it just been me, I don't, there would be no good moms, honestly. And you just have to show up for yourself in the journey of becoming the best and higher version of you, whether that is a mother, the best motherfucking mom of all time, whether that's the best podcaster of all time, whether that's the best friend, the best daughter, whatever. Like, it takes effort. And the proof is in the pudding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. So congratulations to us.
Congratulations to you.
Hopefully next month we'll be having a 4-year anniversary.
I know.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
4-year anniversary will be coming up next month. So look out for that. We're definitely going to celebrate with our community.
For sure.
Do we need to do like East Coast, West Coast? Like, do we need to do both? I don't know who I think I am, Pac. I have to do both coasts? I don't know.
I know. Damn. I would say let's just do Zoom. Like,
relax.
Just kidding. I want to be in the mix with the peoples. But that's just the world we live in now.
Yeah, it may also be available on Zoom.
Anything's available. Anything's possible in the metaverse, you guys.
I'm just so happy whatever we've been doing started in the dining room, that our kids thought it was so important that literally everywhere they go, they tell people we're famous.
Honestly, shout out to our kids.
They were really,
they're the real riders of the podcast.
They're really riding for us and being patient with us.
Because it is not easy doing anything with kids, let alone recording something where you need people to be quiet.
Sound sensitive.
I mean, we recorded a whole episode with Wheezy in the hotel room in New York with our kids in the room.
They would put them in the closet and we put headphones on them and we said, chill out. And then we proceeded to talk about me.
All types of stuff.
Receiving money for sex. And she's like, is this okay to talk about? I'm like, they can't hear us. It's fine. Keep talking.
They couldn't. They really couldn't.
And thank you for our audience for writing like the first 2 years, because I'm pretty sure our kids were like 3 when we started. There was lots of interruptions. There's children in the background, many a times, chips being eaten. We did not begin as professionals, you know, like.
Remember the elevator music? We haven't hit the elevator music in a minute.
We hit the elevator music because there was times where the kids needed tending to.
They needed to eat.
A lot of times we're like, we got to make dinner. We'll be right back.
We had them up late. We would record until like 1 a.m. sometimes because we had work and that was the only time we could record.
Kids sleep, kids up. I mean, this one they didn't have school either. I mean, we were like in the trenches, really getting shit done with small children. A lot of times no help. They were babysitting each other and we made that shit rock.
That's crazy. We must really love this shit, bitch. We must really love this shit.
Like, clearly we must really love each other.
Because I'm reflecting back on it and it was like, yeah, I just did it. Because like I knew this is what I want. I was just like, I wasn't even about, I couldn't see into the future at all. It was just like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. We're going to do it. We have to get it done.
That was it.
It feels good. I have to do this.
How long had you sat on that idea before you asked me?
Maybe like a week. Wasn't very long.
Yeah, and I think she asked me after I think it was after Luna's 3rd birthday. And like maybe you text me the next day or something, and I was like, or maybe you asked me at the party.
No, I asked you at the party.
And I was like, okay.
I remember because it was kind of like all in one conversation. I was telling you about my couple. You were like doing Hostess with the Mostess in your bathing suit with their like flowy thing. I don't know, what was it, princess?
It was a princess theme, so I was, yeah.
You were like a princess stripper. It was beautiful. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is my new friend. Look at this bitch. My new friend. Yeah, and I was telling you about them, and then I asked you, but I still didn't even know what it meant.
I almost forgot that you asked me. I think the next day I was like thinking, I'm like, she did ask me to do this thing with her. And you were like, podcast. And I was like radio? I was like, okay, sure. If you're going to tell that story, we can do it. That's the circumstance.
Wow. I think we recorded one, and I think we did like a mini episode in my car.
We did, because we never really thought this through at all. So this is what
We should put it on Patreon.
Okay, we will. She has it in her phone, I think. You asked me, I said yeah, and then I think you texted me or you called me like, I think now we need a photo shoot. And I was like, okay. So we should go to the, and then I think we talked about what the theme could be, and I was really on some old, I was like, we should be old timey. And I think we sat on the idea for like a week because we needed to come up with the name. It was like the name that was holding us back. Mm-hmm. It was like a week of names. We had one photo shoot. I think by that time we had good moms, bad choices. We knew there's going to be polarity in it. Mm-hmm. That was very important.
Oh, actually it was parental advisory, good moms, bad choices.
It was parental advisory, good moms, bad choices. And we went to we did one photo shoot, and then, in the car coming back from the vintage store, I was like, should we just like do a test run? And you're like, okay. And
that's when it was.
Yeah. And you're like, I'm Erica. And I was like, I'm Mila. And you're like, should I be calling you Mila or Jamila? I was like, whatever. Okay. It wasn't very good, but that was the only time we ever tested the idea out. It was pretty dry, actually.
I'm going to go back and listen to that.
Yeah. After this.
Even our first episode. Our first real episode.
Our first real episode wasn't initially going to be a real episode. I think we just decided to put it out because it seemed good enough. And we didn't think anyone was going to listen. I need to listen to that too. You guys should actually go back and listen to it. It's called Sex, Kids, and Apps.
Yeah,
Sex, Kids, and Apps. And yeah, it's very...
I was just talking about complaining about Tinder. Or no, I was saying how much I love Tinder because I loved Tinder for so long. Tinder was like, I mean, I still fuck with Tinder, actually. I'm not on it anymore, but it was a catalyst of so many experiences that really affirmed me and like showed me like so much shit too. I was like, damn, like I never would have met that couple. You know, I never would have had that experience. And that particular experience shaped and validated so much of how I already felt, you know? So, yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
I know.
Damn, I can't believe 4 years. What the fuck?
What the fuck? That shit goes by quickly, too. Kids are big as hell. Yeah. You have anything to add?
I don't think so.
Okay, well... thank you for all of you who have been listening, who are new to this journey, who have started from the beginning, who have come late and started from the beginning anyway, who get us, who don't judge us, who continue to keep this a safe space and support us. Like, we are genuinely, deeply, deeply grateful, and we feel you, you know, wherever you're at. Like, what, you know, we know our people, and we're like always excited to connect with you guys and see our tribe grow. Yeah.
And level up
together. Grow and level up together. Yeah. That's the purpose. That's the point, to use our magic wherever we're at to be our truest self and be our best selves.
Amen.
Because our truest selves are our best selves.
Amen. All right, my love. Well, you guys know where to find us. Good Moms, Bad Choices.
Wait, did we do the tarot?
Oh, no. Should we do it here? The tarot is... Okay, we're doing the end of the episode tarot. It's tarot time.
It's tarot time. I thought you were going to do the tarot today.
I am doing the tarot today.
Okay, today's card is...
The King of Wands. The King of Wands. So, the King of Wands is... It's a great card, actually. The King of Wands represents pure fire energy in its masculine form. Unlike the other Wands court cards, the King is not so interested in creation and creativity or in dreaming up ideas and implementing them himself. Instead, he is more inclined to take the idea and then enlist others to help him actualize it. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I'm not good at this. Did I skip something? Oh, upright, natural born leader, vision, entrepreneur, honor. Others naturally gravitate towards the King of Wands because you are charismatic, focused, and determined, and they believe in you and your vision. They want to be part of what you are manifesting and are here to support you 100% of the way. You are so masterful at getting other people to do your work for you while keeping them on side throughout the process. The King of Wands reminds you to lead your life with intent, vision, and a long-term view. You have a grand idea of what is truly possible, and you will stop at nothing to see it through. You achieve a lot because you are clear about future direction and how you will get there, and do not waste your time on activities or relationships you believe will lead nowhere. You never just go with the flow. Instead, you prefer to embark on a direct, robust course of action, and you are inspired by long-term, sustainable success, wanting to have a lasting impact. You are here to leave a legacy.
Well, dear, that says a lot.
Boom.
We are here to leave a legacy for 200th episode legacy. It's always going to live on the internet no matter what.
I'd say this is our most structured and organized year ever.
Yes.
So also we're leading with intent. I think we do go with the flow. I do. We are flowy bitches.
But we're direct on what the flow we want needs to happen.
Yeah, we've chosen which direction we're going.
For sure.
Well, anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you rate and review us on Apple and on Spotify, please. And then also, if you are not following us on Twitter, go follow us on Twitter. We're goodmom_badgirl. And check out our Black History Month merch. It's hella cute. It's black as fuck because I'm a mom as fuck and I'm fine as fuck.
Bye.
Bye.